Hi, this is Manda from TechRentals. Today we're having a look at the InSitu AquaTROLL 500 water quality meter. Let's have a look at what's in the box. So the AquaTROLL comes with some documents here. You have an operator's manual. There's also an asset accessory list with details of the calibration and quality certificate, as well as a quick start guide. Inside this box, we have the AquaTROLL multi-probe instrument here, the rugged cable which is connected to the TROLL-COM, and a flow cell for sampling and measurement, tripods to set up the flow cell, and a tablet to configure, calibrate, and view the data. The sensors are attached and protected by a stainless steel housing. As you can see, we have a number of holes here that allow for the water to flow, so the sensors are exposed and can measure the readings. Also, there is a built-in LED display that's very useful if you want to have a look at some of the InSitu features on the instrument. And then the sensor is then connected to the TROLL-COM, which powers the water quality meter and also helps via Bluetooth to communicate the sensors to the tablet where you can view the data and configure the instrument. I'm just going to unscrew the cap to show you the sensor arrangement. At the moment, we only have conductivity and pH sensors attached. We can also supply turbidity and dissolved oxygen sensors, which are very useful in a lot of water monitoring projects that you may have. There's also a central wiper that is situated at the center, and when it's attached, it's very useful to clean the sensors in polluted water or for long-term deployment. To view the data and calibrate and configure the instrument, you can use the InSitu app, which we have loaded on the tablet that we supply with the instrument. You can alternatively download the app on your mobile phone to have better access to the data. To have a look at the data measuring, you can go to live reading on the menu. It takes a little bit for the instrument to load the readings depending on the sensors that are attached. And then you can see the live reading. By pressing start recording, when the sensors are exposed to water, you can see the fluctuating level of each of the parameters that the sensors are monitoring and measuring. Up on the left side of the screen, you have a burger menu. If you click on it, you have a drop-down menu, and you can have a look at the data files to see the data that you've recorded has been stored. As you can see, you have a lot of live readings which you can rename, and you have timestamp and date that shows you when the data was collected, and all of the details and the readings are listed here. With the AquaTROLL 500, we also supply a low-flow cell. And just to demonstrate it to you how it is used, we have mounted the InSitu AquaTROLL sensor into it. As you can see, there is an inlet and an outlet, which when connected to a peristaltic pump, you can have the sample flowing in and out of the cell while measuring the parameters using the AquaTROLL 500. The menu option for the low flow sampling is provided here. When you do the drop-down menu, you can see the last option, which is low flow testing. You have to add a new test. You can add a new blank test or duplicate the previous sample for your second sampling procedure. The AquaTROLL 500 water quality meter is a very useful tool in spot testing and profiling ground and surface water, aquaculture, and drains. It's available to be rented at TechRentals. Thank you for watching.